You are adrift in the quiet dark, a place without time, a slumber without dreams. You do not remember your name. You only remember the long, cold sleep. A signal, so faint at first, flickers in the void. It is a whisper across a forgotten ocean. It is a call meant only for you. The signal grows stronger. Not a sound, but a feeling. A deep hum that resonates in your very core. It pulls you from the endless calm. Your eyes open to a coffin of metal and glass. Wires and tubes retract from your skin. A soft green light bathes the small chamber. You have been waiting for this. You just never knew it. You rise, your body stiff from ages of disuse. The air tastes clean and sterile. Before you, a single pane of reinforced star glass. Beyond it, the silent majesty of deep space. And docked to this forgotten station, a ship. It is a blade of midnight metal. A predator sleeping in the dark. This is the battle wraith. Your battle wraith. The signal pulses again, this time from the ship itself. It is a silent summons, an invitation to reclaim your throne. You move through the station's empty corridors. Your footsteps are the only sound. The station is a tomb, a monument to a war long since passed into legend. But the ship is very much alive. It waits for its master. It waits for you. You stand before the airlock. The inner door slides open with a quiet hiss. You step inside the cockpit. The command chair is molded perfectly to your form. Your hands rest upon the controls. They feel like extensions of your own body. For a moment, you almost remember your name. It tastes like victory in starlight. The ship awakens around you. Consoles flicker to life. The engines begin a low, powerful thrum. The very air crackles with contained energy. It is a feeling of immense, limitless power. The ghost ship is a ghost no more. It has a pilot once again, and you have a purpose. The dormant battle wraith has awakened. Its silent call has summoned you from a long-forgotten slumber. You are its will. You are its fury. And together, you will answer the call. Your battle wraith purrs with awakened power. It detaches from the ancient station. No fanfare marks your departure. Just a silent severing of old ties. You push the throttle forward. The ship surges into the black. It moves with a grace that defies its size. A predator slipping back into its hunting grounds. Behind you, the station shrinks. A lonely sentinel in an endless night. It fades until it is just another star. Then, it is gone. There is only the journey ahead. The path unfolds across a canvas of nebulae. Their vibrant colors paint the view screen. Purples and golds swirl like cosmic watercolor. It is a beautiful and empty frontier. You are a solitary hunter, a ghost gliding through the star fields. Your ship leaves a shimmering trail in its wake, a ribbon of displaced energy, a crimson signature against the dark. This is the mark of the Wraith, a warning to all who might cross your path. It is a promise of speed and fury. Your ship cuts through the void. It leaves a trail of cosmic dust and fading stars. You settle into the rhythm of the journey. The hum of the engines is a constant companion. The silent dance of distant galaxies fills your view. Hours stretch into days, or maybe days stretch into minutes. Time is fluid out here in the deep. The only constant is the mission, the signal that pulled you from your long sleep. It is a beacon, a destination. The ship is an extension of your will. It responds to your lightest touch. Every system reports back in perfect harmony. You are the mind. The Wraith is the body. Together, you are a weapon honed by forgotten wars. You check the navigation charts. They are ancient, etched in light. But the destination is clear, a point in an uncharted sector, a place where something new awaits. The crimson wake stretches for untold distances behind you, a scar on the face of the void. It is a testament to your passage, a declaration that you are coming. The loneliness of the journey does not touch you. You have the ship, and you have the mission. That is all you need. The empty spaces between worlds are just that. Empty. Soon, that will change. You are weeks into your journey. The crimson wake has painted a line across galaxies. The initial strangeness of being awake has faded. Now, there is only focus, a calm readiness. The command chair feels more like home than any place you can remember. The ship is your shell, your armor, your weapon. Then, it happens. A new light blinks on your main console, a single persistent ping against the silence. It is a signal, but it is not the one that woke you. This is something else, something unknown. Your hand hovers over the sensor controls. You magnify the source. It is distant, but approaching. A new variable in a very old equation. Your screen resolves the image. At first, it is just a flicker, a distortion in the starlight. Then, it takes shape. Not one shape, but many. A fleet. Their ships are unlike any design in your databases. They are not the elegant blades of your forgotten enemies. They are not the blocky freighters of peaceful traders. They are wrong. The vessels are asymmetrical, all sharp angles and spindly limbs, like insects carved from obsidian. They gleam with a sickly, organic light. It is a design born from a different kind of mind, a mind you do not understand. A fleet of strange, insect-like ships waits ahead. You feel a primal warning in your gut. A hunter knows when it has encountered another predator. You slow the Wraith, bringing it to a near halt in the silent void. You are a shadow among shadows, watching, waiting. The insect ships continue their advance. They seem unaware of your presence, or perhaps they simply do not care. Their arrogance is a language you understand perfectly. It is the language of the powerful. The signal from their fleet becomes clearer. It is not a standard communication frequency. It is a chaotic burst of clicks and chitters, a language of the hive. It grates on your ship's translation sensors. The computer struggles to find a pattern. It fails. This is true first contact. A meeting in the lonely dark. And you have a feeling it will not end with a polite handshake. The distance closes. You can see them more clearly now. Hundreds of them, maybe thousands. They move in a swarm, a coordinated dance of predators. The smaller ships fly escort for larger, more formidable vessels. They are a cohesive unit, a single entity with many bodies. You watch them. Your hand rests on the weapons console. The first move will be critical. Their numbers fill your view screen. What you thought was a fleet is something more. It is a tide, an ocean of chitinous hulls and strange energies. They blot out the stars behind them, a moving wall of black and unsettling light. The sheer scale of their force is breathtaking. It is a sight designed to inspire terror. To make lesser beings flee, you are not a lesser being, but you understand the message. They are legion. They move as one. There are no flamboyant maneuvers, no hotshot pilots breaking formation. Each ship holds its place with perfect discipline. 1,000,000 bodies with a single mind. Their movements are fluid and utterly predictable. It is the cold logic of the swarm. This is not a patrol. This is an invasion force, a wave of locusts ready to devour a galaxy. They are not here to explore. They are here to conquer. Their unified purpose is a palpable thing, a pressure against your shields, a weight in the silent air of your cockpit. You feel it as a low hum in your bones, the song of their collective will. You run a deeper scan, trying to find a weakness in their formation, a flaw in their unity. There is none. They are a perfect, terrifying machine of war. Each ship is an interlocking piece of a greater whole. To fight one is to fight them all. The tactical display paints a grim picture. You are outnumbered 1,000 to 1, maybe more. A soft chime draws your attention, a new alert on a secondary console. It is not from the swarm, it is from within the Wraith itself. An old system is coming online, a deep archive that has been dormant for ages. It has been triggered by the sight of the swarm. The ship remembers something you have forgotten. You open the channel. It is not a voice you hear. It is a cascade of thoughts, memories that are not your own. They flow into your mind from the ship's core. Ancient voices echo in the machine. They are calm and filled with a terrible certainty. They speak of a past you never knew, a history written in fire and loss. They speak of a long dormant galactic threat. They speak of the swarm, the elder ones. The whispers are fragmented, snatches of battles fought in dead star systems, images of worlds turned to glass. The voices speak of the hive, a relentless, consuming force that swept through the galaxy eons ago. They called it the Scourge, a plague of ships and minds, driven by a hunger that could never be sated. The Elder Ones were the first to fight them, a civilization whose name is now lost to time. They built the Wraiths, the ghost ships, the ultimate weapons designed for a single purpose: to hunt the Scourge, to be the galaxy's immune system. You are not just a pilot. You are the final legacy of the Elder Ones, the last antibody. The voices fade. The archive goes silent. But the knowledge remains, a cold, hard certainty in your mind. The swarm before you is not a new enemy. It is an ancient one. The galactic threat has returned from its long slumber, just like you. You look at the approaching tide of ships. The fear is gone, replaced by a cold, clear purpose. The odds do not matter. The mission does. The swarm is almost within engagement range. They still have not reacted to your presence. You are a single mote of dust before their advancing storm. They do not see you as a threat. That is their first mistake. It will be their last. Your hand closes around the primary firing stud. The whispers of the Elder Ones are a silent chorus in your mind. This is the moment you were made for. You feel the Wraith thrum with anticipation. Power courses from the reactor to the weapon arrays. The ship is eager. It remembers its purpose. Your thumb presses the firing stud. There is no sound in the void, only a sudden, brilliant flash of light. A lance of pure energy erupts from the front of your ship. It crosses the distance in an instant. The beam strikes the vanguard of the swarm, the scout ships, the smaller, insect-like escorts. They do not have time to react. They do not even have time to register their own destruction. One moment they are there, a formation of disciplined killers. The next, they are gone. The initial blast turns their scouts to vapor. A perfect, clean erasure. A hole has been punched in their perfect formation. A void within the void. For a heartbeat, the rest of the swarm continues its advance, as if nothing has happened, as if they have not noticed the loss of their comrades. It is the chilling indifference of the hive mind. The individual pieces do not matter, only the whole. But the whole has been wounded. The silent perfection is broken. You do not wait for them to recover. You fire again. Another lance of white-hot energy. Another swathe of scout ships vanishes. You are carving away the edges of their formation. a sculptor working with a chisel of light. You are reminding them what a battle wraith can do. They are finally reacting. The smooth, flowing advance of the swarm shudders. The ships near the impact zones break formation, not in panic, but in a calculated, predatory way. They are turning to face you. Thousands of them, their strange insectoid prows swinging in unison. They have identified the threat. They have acknowledged your existence. A quiet satisfaction flows through you. It is the feeling of a hunter who has successfully cornered its prey. Even if the prey outnumbers you 1,000 to 1. You have their attention now. The real fight is about to begin. You brace yourself. The ship around you is a coiled spring, ready to strike, ready to kill. The first volley was a statement. Now they will give their reply. The silence of space is broken by a storm of light. The enemy swarm answers with fury. Thousands of energy bolts scream across the void. They are not the clean, precise lances of your Wraith. They are messy, chaotic bursts of angry red energy. A shotgun blast aimed at a single target, you. Your ship shudders as the first volley hits. The view screen flashes with a web of crimson impacts. A deafening roar echoes through the cockpit. Not from outside, but from your own shield straining to hold. The energy indicator drops by a startling amount. These are not primitive weapons. They are powerful, and they are numerous. You push the Wraith into a hard, evasive maneuver. The ship rolls and dives through the torrent of enemy fire. Red bolts of energy streak past your canopy, so close you could almost touch them. Each miss is a small victory. But you know you cannot dodge forever. There are too many of them. Their fire is a relentless hailstorm. Another volley slams into your port side. The ship groans in protest. Warning lights flash across your console. Shields are down to 60%. Minor hull breaches are being automatically sealed. The swarm is like a school of piranhas. Each bite is small, but 1,000 bites can strip a creature to the bone. Their energy weapons scorch across your shields. They are adjusting their aim, learning your patterns. The hive mind is a brutally efficient tactical computer. It does not make the same mistake twice. The space to dodge grows smaller. The storm of fire intensifies. You are a lone dancer in a hurricane of destruction. And the hurricane is closing in. You fire back. Not with the main cannon, that needs time to recharge, but with your secondary pulse lasers. Rapid-fire bursts of blue energy. They lance out and find their targets. Smaller insect ships explode in silent flashes of light. You are taking them down. But for every one you destroy, 10 more take its place. It feels like swatting at wasps with a stick. Annoying for them, but ultimately futile for you. A lucky shot from the swarm gets through. A bolt of red energy slams into one of your aft stabilizers. The entire ship lurches violently. The hum of the engines changes its pitch. It sounds wounded. The damage report flashes on screen. Stabilizer is offline. Your maneuverability is compromised. You are becoming an easier target. Your systems are failing under the assault. This cannot continue. The enemy is pressing its advantage. They sense your weakness. The swarm tightens its formation around you. A net of ships and weapons fire. They are cutting off your escape routes. They mean to cage you, to crush you with overwhelming numbers. It is a good plan, a logical plan. But you are not a logical opponent. You are a creature of desperate, brilliant instinct. You must execute a risky maneuver to survive. A new idea sparks in your mind. A wild, reckless gamble. It is a move born of desperation and ancient instinct. There is a star on your tactical display, a brilliant, raging sun just beyond the swarm. Stars are not just balls of gas. They are weapons, if you can use it correctly. The plan is simple, and probably fatal. But it is the only plan you have. You stop firing. You divert all available power from weapons to the engines and to the forward shields. The Wraith needs to be a battering ram. The damage reports are screaming for your attention. Hull integrity is dropping. Shields are at 40% and falling fast. The hive is relentless. They think they have you. You take a deep breath. You grip the controls, and you push the throttle to its absolute maximum. The Wraith leaps forward, not away from the swarm, but directly into it. You are aiming for the heart of their formation, the densest concentration of ships. It is the last thing they would expect. A prey animal charging into the center of the pack. The insect ships are suddenly in your face, filling your entire view screen. You can see the intricate alien details on their hulls, the strange glowing conduits of power. You brace for impact. The Wraith smashes through their lines. The forward shields scream as they grind against enemy hulls. Metal shears. Alien structures buckle and break. You are plowing a furrow through their fleet. Explosions ripple through the swarm around you. Ships you disable crash into their neighbors. A chain reaction of destruction. But it comes at a cost. Your shields are gone. Red lights are flashing everywhere. The hull is groaning under the immense stress. The ship is screaming in protest. But you are through the first layer of their net. Now for the hard part. The star. It looms ahead. A terrifying, beautiful sphere of white-hot plasma. Its light is blinding. Its heat is an almost physical force. You are flying directly into the sun's embrace. The temperature warnings on your console are off the charts. The ship's cooling systems are working at over 300% capacity. They will not last long. You pilot the Wraith into a star's corona, the outer atmosphere of the sun. It is a sea of fire and radiation. Your view screen whites out. All you can see is blinding, searing light. The sensors go haywire. You are flying blind, relying on instinct and the Wraith's inertial dampeners. The ship shudders and shakes. It feels like it is being torn apart. Behind you, the swarm is in disarray. Your mad charge has shattered their perfect formation. But they are regrouping. And they are following you. They pursue you into the star's fiery breath. But their ships are not built like the Wraith. They are not forged in the same ancient, forgotten fires. The intense heat blinds the enemy sensors. Their own systems begin to fail. Some of their smaller ships are consumed by the corona. They flare and die like moths in a flame. The larger vessels are more resilient. But they are damaged. Their pursuit falters. The hive mind is confused. Your tactic is illogical, suicidal. It does not compute. You have traded one fiery death for another. But in doing so, you have bought yourself time. You have a chance, if you can survive the fire. The heat is unbearable. The ship's systems are starting to melt. You feel a strange sense of peace. The roaring fire outside is a perfect match for the fire in your soul. You have shown the swarm what a single, determined will can do. You have shown them the meaning of defiance. You have flown through the fire, and you are not dead yet. Just as your systems reach their breaking point, a new sensation. It is not heat. It is not the shaking of the ship. It is a voice, not the whispers of the elder ones. This is something else, something alien and powerful. It bypasses your ship's comms. It bypasses your helmet. It speaks directly into your mind. A psychic message pierces your thoughts. The voice is cold and arrogant. It feels like 1,000 minds speaking as one. It is the voice of the hive. Your struggles are amusing, little antibody. The words form in your consciousness without sound. They are laced with a chilling superiority. You fight with such passion, such pointless fury. a primitive organism thrashing in the net. You are still flying blind through the star's corona. The ship is screaming its agony. But this new violation, this mental intrusion, is worse. It is a deeper kind of attack. The Hive commander mocks your primitive tactics. Did you think this fire would save you? We are the scourge. We have consumed suns. This warmth is nothing to us. The voice is a lie. You can feel it. They are hurting. Their pursuit has faltered. The star is taking its toll on them as well. They are not invincible. This psychic attack is a new tactic, a way to break your spirit when their ships cannot break your hull. You are alone, the voice continues. The last of your kind. A forgotten relic fighting a war that was lost before you were awakened. It tries to sow despair, to show you visions of cosmic defeat, fleets of wraiths falling before the endless swarm. Civilizations extinguished, the cold, silent victory of the Hive. The memories are not yours. They are projections, weapons of the mind. Your elder ones failed. What makes you think you can succeed? You are just an echo, a ghost. For a moment, the psychic weight is crushing. The sheer scale of their history, their endless campaign of consumption, presses down on you. But then, a flicker of something else. The whispers of your creators, the elder ones. They are not gone. They are a part of this ship, a part of you. Their will is your will. You talk too much, you think back, projecting your own thought with all the force you can muster. It is not a voice. It is a feeling, a pure, undiluted spike of defiance. The psychic presence in your mind recoils, as if surprised that its food would bite back. You have its attention on a new level now. The taunt has failed. In fact, it has done the opposite. It has reminded you of what is at stake. It has solidified your resolve. You are not just fighting for survival. You are fighting for every life the scourge has ever consumed. You are the antibody, the cure, and the cure does not bargain with the disease. The time for clever tactics is over. The time for true power has come. Your ship is about to break apart. The heat is winning. The taunts of the hive mind echo in your thoughts. You need more than a desperate gambit. You need a miracle. And the Wraith has one last secret to share. On your main console, a new command pathway glows. A system that was locked, forbidden, sealed by the Elder Ones, for all but the most dire of circumstances. This is the most dire of circumstances. Your hand moves to the glowing icon. A single stark warning flashes on the screen. Activating this system will have irreversible consequences. You smile grimly. The alternative is being turned into cosmic dust. You accept the consequences. You unlock the ship's forbidden systems. A jolt runs through the entire vessel. It is not a shudder of damage. It is a surge of immense raw power. A deep, resonant hum replaces the groans of the straining hull. The lights in the cockpit, which had been flickering and dying, now burn with a fierce, steady brilliance. A forgotten energy flows through the vessel. An energy the Elder Ones had deemed too dangerous for normal use. The temperature warnings vanish. The ship's cooling systems, once overwhelmed, are now infused with this new energy. They are not just coping with the star's corona, they are absorbing it. The Wraith is drinking the fire of the sun, converting its raw power into something it can use. The hull breaches seal themselves with shimmering fields of force. The ship is not just healing, it is evolving. On the tactical display, you see the swarm. They are still struggling in the star's heat, confused by your survival. The psychic taunts have stopped. The hive mind is silent. It is processing this new development, this impossible turn of events. You can feel its shock, its dawning fear. They thought you were a cornered animal. They did not realize you were a dragon in disguise. The power flowing through the Wraith is intoxicating. It feels limitless. Your connection to the ship deepens. You are not just its pilot. You are its heart, its soul. The whispers of the Elder Ones are no longer whispers. They are a clear, strong chorus in your mind. Unleash the storm, they seem to say. Become the fire. You pull the Wraith out of the star's corona. The ship bursts from the sea of fire like a phoenix reborn. Its hull is no longer the dull black of before. It now glows with a faint, internal light. Crackling lines of golden energy trace patterns across its surface. It looks more alive than ever before, more dangerous. The battle Wraith has finally remembered its true name, World Ender. The swarm is waiting for you. They have reformed their lines, ready to finish the job. They see you emerge from the fire. They see the change in your ship. And for the first time since the battle began, they hesitate. You can feel it, a ripple of uncertainty through their collective consciousness. The predator is no longer sure who is the hunter and who is the prey. You smile. It is time for the Wraith's true power to be shown. You do not give them time to think, to adapt. The power coursing through your ship demands release. You open a channel, not to speak, but to broadcast a feeling, the defiant roar of a cornered animal that is no longer cornered. It is a wave of pure, untamed will, a challenge to their entire existence. The time for whispers is over. This is the roar of defiance. Then you attack, not with a single beam, but with everything. The forbidden systems grant you access to the Wraith's full, terrifying arsenal. Tendrils of golden energy erupt from emitters all over the ship's hull. They are not bolts or beams. They are living whips of star fire. They lash out across the void, striking the swarm from 100 different angles at once. The enemy formation that was so disciplined and perfect now shatters into chaos. The energy whips are not just destroying them. They are tearing them apart. Hulls of insect ships are ripped open. Their internal systems flash and die. The swarm's return fire is panicked and inaccurate. Their unity is broken. The hive mind is screaming in 1,000 different voices. Your ship unleashes a wave of destruction. You are no longer dodging. You are the storm. You fly through their breaking lines. The energy whips create a protective sphere of annihilation around you. Anything that gets too close is vaporized. The cold, logical advance of the scourge has been replaced by a frantic, desperate scramble to survive. They cannot comprehend what is happening. You are one ship. You should be dead. Instead, you are an avenging angel wreathed in solar fire. The power of the Elder Ones flows through you, a power designed for this single, glorious purpose, to cleanse the stars of this plague. Their numbers, once their greatest strength, are now a liability. They are packed too tightly. The whips of energy leap from one ship to the next, a chain reaction of golden death. The battle is no longer a duel. It is a harvest. You feel a grim satisfaction with every enemy ship that explodes. This is not for revenge. It is for balance. It is the antibody cleansing the system. The enemy formation breaks under the immense power. They are no longer a cohesive swarm. They are just 1,000 terrified individuals trying to flee from a monster. But you will not let them escape. You are the hunter. And the hunt has just begun. The whispers of the Elder Ones guide you. They point you towards the heart of the chaos, the source of the psychic commands, the brain of the hive. Even with their formation broken, they are still a threat as long as their leader remains. You need to cut the head off the snake. Your sensors, boosted by the new power, cut through the electronic noise of the battle. You search for a unique energy signature, a command signal, and then you find it, deep within the scattering remnants of their fleet, hidden behind a screen of its largest, most powerful drones, a vessel of colossal size. It has been there the whole time, an unseen king on a chaotic chessboard. The massive mothership reveals itself. It is not like the others. The smaller ships are insects. This is the spider at the center of the web. Its design is more ornate, more sinister. A bloated, terrifying thing that pulses with a sickening, organic light. It is the source of the hive mind, the chamber of the queen. All the other ships are just extensions of its will. Claws and fangs. This is the mind. This is the true enemy. The drones that protect it move to intercept you. Huge, heavily armed capital ships that dwarf your own Wraith. In a normal fight, they would be a major threat. But this is not a normal fight. The golden energy whips of your ship lash out. They wrap around the drone ships. The massive vessels struggle against the fiery tendrils. Their shields flare and die. Their hulls buckle and groan. You tear them apart with contemptuous ease. They are nothing but guards, and the guards have failed. The path to the queen is clear. You fly towards the mothership. It is a moon-sized monstrosity. It does not flee. It seems to watch you with a cold, alien intelligence. The psychic pressure returns. Not a taunt this time, but a wave of pure, concentrated hatred. A silent scream of fury from the queen herself. She knows you are coming for her. She knows this is the final move of the game. You ignore the psychic assault. The power of the Wraith shields your mind now. You are immune to her poison. All of your ship's systems are focused on this single target. You fly past the burning hulks of her royal guard. You are a silver spear aimed at the heart of the web. You target the heart of their fleet. You target the queen. This will end now, one way or another. The mothership is before you, a grotesque mountain of alien metal and pulsing organic matter. Its own weapon ports are beginning to open. It is preparing to defend itself. But you are faster. The power you took from the star is now fully integrated, focused, ready for one final, devastating blow. This is the purpose of the Forbidden Systems, the ultimate weapon of the Elder Ones. All power is directed to the main cannon, the long, elegant spine of your ship. It is no longer just a particle accelerator. The forbidden energy transforms it. The weapon glows with an almost unbearable intensity. It is not just charging, it is gathering the very essence of the star you flew through. All the power of a sun, focused into a single point. The cockpit of the Wraith shakes, not from damage, but from the sheer, raw power being contained. The air crackles. Your own body hums with the energy. You and the ship are one, a single weapon system aimed at the heart of your enemy. You feel the chorus of the Elder Ones swell in your mind. This is their vengeance, their final word in a war that has spanned eons. The Queen fires. Massive bolts of energy, far larger than anything her swarm possessed, lash out at you. They are blows from a Titan's hammer. But you are no longer a simple ship. You are wreathed in the power of a star. Shimmering fields of golden force deflect the blasts. They wash over you like water over stone. You do not even slow down. You are in perfect range. The targeting computer locks onto the center of the mothership, the place where the psychic energy is most concentrated. The chamber of the queen. Your thumb rests on the firing stud. The entire universe seems to hold its breath. This single shot will decide the battle. It will decide the fate of this sector, maybe even the galaxy. You press the stud. The Wraith roars, not with sound, but with a release of energy so profound it seems to tear a hole in reality itself. A beam of pure, white starfire erupts from your main cannon. It is not a lance or a bolt. It is a solid pillar of sun stuff, a miniature supernova directed with perfect, lethal precision. It crosses the small distance to the mothership in less than a heartbeat. The beam strikes the Queen's vessel. For a moment, nothing happens. The mothership's own shields try to hold. They flare with a desperate, multicolored light. They fail. The beam touches the hull. And then, silence. Utter, complete silence, as the mothership and the Queen within it are not just destroyed. They are annihilated, erased from existence in a flash of light that outshines the nearby star. The light expands outward, a silent, perfect sphere of purification. It washes over the remaining ships of the swarm. The smaller insect vessels, now leaderless and confused, are caught in the expanding wave. They vanish like dust in the wind. The psychic link that bound them together is severed. Their minds, if they had any of their own, are extinguished in an instant. The flash of light fades. Where there was once a colossal mothership and the remnants of its fleet, there is now only empty space. The enemy is silenced, gone, as if they were never there at all. The only evidence of their existence is the faint, fading glow of the blast's edge, and the memory of their terrifying presence. The power in your ship recedes. The golden glow on its hull fades back to a simple, midnight black. The forbidden systems go dormant once more. The hum of the engines returns to its normal, quiet thrum. The chorus of the Elder Ones fades back into a gentle whisper. Their vengeance is complete, their purpose fulfilled. You are alone again. Your lone ship drifts in the silent aftermath. The battlefield is quiet, littered with the fading embers of your victory. You look out at the stars. They seem brighter now, cleaner. You have faced the ancient darkness, and you have won. The long sleep is over. A new watch has begun. The echoes of victory are all that remain, and the quiet promise of the stars.